Hello, this is Ems Nodobong, your host today. I'm going to take you on trigonometrical ratio. Trigonometrical. Trigonometric ratio. Ratio. What is a trigonometric ratio? Trigonometric ratio is the ratio of the sides of a right angle triangle. It's the ratio of the sides of a right angle triangle, and a right angle triangle is that triangle that has one of its angle to be a right angle. The right angle is 90 degrees. This is a right angle. This a right angle. You have this right angle. You have a special symbol in one of its vertex. This symbol is a symbol of a right angle. These are the three sides of a right angle. Let's call this one y. Let's call this x. Let's call this r. The r is opposite the right angle, and the r is known as the hypotenuse. The y is opposite an angle. Let's call this angle theta. So we call this y opposite. On the other side here, the x is known as the adjacent. Now these are the three trigonometrical ratio we have. We have the sine of an angle. If theta is the reference angle, we call it sine theta. And it is equal to the ratio of the opposite over the hypotenuse. That is the y over r. Y over r. The other one is the cosine of angle theta, which we call cos theta. And this particular one is x over r. That is adjacent over x over r, adjacent over hypotenuse. Tan theta, that is tangent of angle theta. We short form it as tan theta, is opposite over adjacent. That is y over x. This is opposite over hypotenuse. This one is adjacent over hypotenuse. Tan theta is opposite over adjacent. The sine, cosine, tangents of angles is used to calculate the angles and the sides of a right angle triangle. And one of the theorems of triangles that also help in the workings of the right angle triangle is the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. And the Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the opposite and that of the square of the adjacent. That r squared is equals to x squared plus y squared. That's it. Now, let's take note of that. That will be very useful in our subsequent discussion. As we have trigonometric ratios, we also have what we call the reciprocal of trigonometric ratios. reciprocal of trigonometric ratios. That is 1 over sine theta. 1 over sine theta. 1 over sine theta is called cosec theta. Cosec theta. 1 over cos theta is called sec theta. That is short form of secant of angle theta. 1 over sine theta is the short form of cosecant of angle theta. And 1 over tan theta is equals to cotangent theta, cot theta. Now, we also work with identities of trigonometric ratios. And let's see how we can get this identity so that in a subsequent discussion, we'll be able to use them to solve mathematical problems. Take note that Pythagoras theorem says that r squared is equals to x squared plus y squared. So same thing, we can say y squared plus x squared. Suppose we divide both sides of the equation by r squared. You see, it's going to be r squared also, common denominator of r squared. So this will now turn to 1 is equals to y over r is raised to power 2 plus this one is x over r raised to power 2. Remember, y over r here, the same y over r we have over there, is sine theta. So this gives us an identity. This is 1 is equals to sine square theta. Sine square theta plus this is cos square theta. That is the first identity we have. That is the first identity we have in trigonometric ratios. That sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. That is the first identity. So if sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1, and we decide to divide both sides by cos square theta, divide both sides by cos square theta, this is what you will have. That sine square theta divided by cos square theta plus cos square theta divided by cos square theta is equals to 1 over cos square theta. But what happens? Tan square theta is the same thing as sine square theta over cos square theta. So this transforms into tan square theta plus 1 is equals to sec square theta. That is because 1 over cos theta is secant, and 1 over cos square theta is sec square theta. So this is the second identity we have. Remember, you decide to divide it with a cosine, it's called square theta. Suppose we are dividing with sine square theta, this is what we will have. Suppose we are divided with sine square theta, this is going to be sine square theta over sine square theta plus cos square theta over sine square theta is equals to 1 over sine square theta. This gives us 1. This gives us cot square theta. This gives us cosec square theta. That is, the reciprocal of sine is cosecant. This is the third identity. This is the third identity. Now, we can also make use of the equations of these identities, like cos square theta, is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. That will make good use of it in simplification of trigonometric ratios. That will help us simplify complex trigonometric ratios. And we can also say that tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. And that cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta minus 1. Hello everyone. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and click the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you very much.